What's one thing under $25 that significantly improved your daily life? This was a Reddit post by Formal Opportunity 668. Let's call him FO for short. And he says, I've been thinking a lot lately about how small, inexpensive things can make a surprisingly big impact on quality of life. I'm not talking about fancy gadgets or big ticket items, just the little things that somehow make your day smoother, calmer, or a little more enjoyable. For me, it was a $12 magnet whiteboard I stuck to the fridge. Nothing fancy, but it became the central hub for my brain. Appointments, grocery needs, random thoughts, all of it lives there now. It's helped my ADHD brain stay just a little more organized, and it saved me from forgetting things like my kid's soccer practice or whether we're out of milk. Okay, I see where he's going here, and the comments on this thread went crazy. So I picked out 25 of the most interesting items under $25. Maybe it'll help you appreciate some of the small things you have, or maybe it might inspire you to buy something that could improve the quality of your life for really cheap. I'm also gonna rate these items from 0 to 5 stars depending on how much I think they're worth it. And let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree. 10-foot phone cords changed my life. Wow, that's pretty upfront. Just easier to sit anywhere in the room and charge my phone, but I've had small living rooms most of my adult life. And he even adds a small edit for everyone outside of America, which is most people. This 10-foot cord is equal to 3.048 meters. Honestly, I gotta agree with Forever Man here. A 10-foot phone cord has been super useful for me, even in the car. Like, you can plug it in the front and someone in the back seat can still charge their phone. Or if you need some extra length while you're laying in bed or on the couch FaceTiming someone, you have that. I remember when my wife and I were still dating, we would be on the phone for hours throughout the night. And of course, without that cord, I wouldn't be able to stay comfortable in my bed. So definitely a first world perk by having a 10-foot phone charger. I'm gonna rate this one as 4 stars, worth it. Iodine 9 says timer caps. They're pill bottles that have a digital clock on them that counts how many hours it's been since the last time the bottle was opened. Wow. I have terrible short-term memory and epilepsy medication that needs to be taken on a consistent basis. All right, I've never seen that before. Let's look one up right now. Wow, that's actually pretty nice and very useful, especially when you reach a certain age or maybe you have a condition. This could be honestly life-saving. So 5 stars for sure. They said on Amazon you could get a 4-pack of orange bottles for around $25. Definitely sounds worth it to me, especially if you're someone that's not good about setting alarms on your phone or anything like that. This dude, Stop Being Poor, says, I told myself I was done buying beep from this thread, but this is a need. And another guy said, George Carlin said coveting is actually a good thing because it keeps the economy going. And this is why this is Reddit. $11 pill shaver. I use it on tons of clothing, sheets, my satin pillowcases, etc. It saves so much money by depilling things. Okay, I was so confused. I'm thinking of like shaving down a Tylenol. Like, okay, pilling the little nuggets that make your shirt automatically look cheap and time to throw away. Oh yeah, look at that. It's not just me. 3.3 people reposted the same feeling of being confused. I think that pill shaver could be very useful. It's not a problem that I face too much, but I can see how this could make your clothes, maybe your bed sheets last a little bit longer because you're not dealing with the pilling. A set of hooks that attach to the back seat of my car seats below the headrest. Each has a spring-loaded clip to keep it from sliding off and can hold purses, shopping bags, refillable water bottles, and more. My kiddo's book bag would shift around in transit every morning on the way to school, which sometimes caused her water bottle to leak or items to fall out. Now her bag is hanging within reach when she hops out of the car. The set of 4 hooks costs $6. Wow, this is way under our $25 limit, and it sounds like a nice convenience. I guess for a kid who has a bunch of school supplies and maybe their lunch as well too, it's helpful to keep that thing upright. But who's to say? I'm not a parent right now. Maybe other people feel a greater need for this at the moment, but I'll put this at 3 stars for worth it. A padded eye mask that really fits me. When I wear it, I am in absolute darkness. Total game changer for sleep for me. I don't remember what it costs, so for me that means less than $20. Yeah, that's pretty relatable. Nowadays, people forget $50 purchases, but overall huge upgrade from flat fabric ones. Yes, literally, I don't remember what it costs for me. That means less than $20. So relatable. A couple years ago, my wife bought her first pair of those padded eye masks, you know, so you're not like feeling the thing on your actual eyelids. It's like cups around it a little bit more, and that has helped her sleep amazingly. I still haven't used it because I sleep super heavy, but for her, it definitely puts her into a deeper sleep a lot faster, and I don't have to worry about waking her up in the morning when I get up or maybe when the blinds are open and sun is shining in. So from my experience, I would put this at 5 stars, so worth it. Intrepid Nostalgia says, if you're a dude with a lot of funk, sweat, and hair, get 2 of those dollar store exfoliating gloves to use as washing mittens cleans when you shower. Really cuts through all the body hair and gets all the dead skin, and as a side effect, my feet are smoother and softer than my partner's despite being on my feet all day. Lol. Total cost of $2.70. Love seeing from a dude that he actually scrubs his skin and it's not just like using a bar and rubbing it on him. Like, that's how you really get a good clean, especially like he says, getting through all that hair and also getting off the actual dead skin off of you. So $2.70 for softer feet and a better smell? Heck yeah, totally worth it, 5 stars. Oh, this next one is actually an alternative, Japanese bath towels. I've never seen those before. Let's pull up a picture of them right now. They say they're also great for exfoliating, but their biggest draw is that they're like 3 feet long, so you can easily do your back. I believe it. I use one of those like exfoliating washcloths and I like throw that over and do a little. So 3 feet long, that sounds very useful. And like they said here, they are machine washable and a 3-pack runs about 15 bucks. Not bad. Also 5 stars. Anything that'll help you stay clean, that's for your personal self-care. If it's literally this low of a cost, I think it's definitely 100% worth it. CJ Mande says, it is so simple, but it is a clean/dirty magnetic sign for my dishwasher. The drop in reminding the other household members that it needs to be loaded or unloaded has saved my mental health countless times. I relate with you there, CJ, because there have been too many times where I've lightly rinsed off some spoons and forks and then threw it into the dishwasher, not knowing that the rest of the dishes there were already cleaned. Thankfully, my wife and I now prevent that by just asking each other. So this would make sense for a whole family if everyone's doing the dishes. If it's just 2 people, probably not as worth it, so I'll put this at 3 stars. Electric kettle. I feel like my wife has been reading this Reddit post because we got an electric kettle and it's super helpful for morning coffee, tea at the end of the night, and it literally takes 30 seconds to get water hot. Some guy in the comments even said that they'll use their electric kettle to make broths for cooking. They'll like heat up water and add up one of those bouillons, one of the soup powder things, and help them create broth. So there's a lot of creative ways, I'm sure, to use an electric kettle. And if you know any more creative uses for this, let us know in the comments. A power bank for my phone. My battery dies so fast in certain areas with a weak phone signal, it has come in handy many times now. Thankfully, my battery health is all right, and if I remember to charge my phone, it's pretty much good to go for the rest of the day. But as far as a power bank, I probably use that more for travel. When I know I'm out and about and I don't have my usual outlets around me, that would make it worth 5 stars. But on a day-to-day basis, probably don't use it that much, so 4 stars. By the way, guys, if you want to create your own threads like this, join the Frugal Rich Facebook group. People are always in there asking their questions, sharing their wins, and responding to other people's questions with helpful tips and tricks. Again, it's 100% free, and you can see the link in my description to the Facebook group. Earbuds and a phone charger to keep at work. I spend most of my waking hours there, might as well be able to meet basic comforts without daily schlepping. I don't know what schlepping means, but overall a great idea. If you're going to the same office or clinic every single day, might as well eliminate the chance of you forgetting your earbuds or phone charger and just have them already there for you.
It's better, no, but
You're coming home with me.
Tub shroom. I think I know what they're talking about, but let's look this up to confirm it. Yes, okay, that. My wife and I's hair used to clog the drain in our showers about once every 3 to 4 months. Had to get a plumber after it every time. Never again. Again, my wife just bought this for us. And it does work. I mean, it's not my hair, it's her hair, but like, it works so well. All right, I'm gonna see if she's on r/frugal because that would make sense. Professional Avocado, love that name. Professional Avocado says motion sensor light bulbs. They just screw into the regular socket, have one in the utility/laundry room in the basement, which only has a pull chain, so you'd have to walk across the room in the dark to turn it on before. Then it turns off automatically, so no more having to run downstairs at the end of the night when you realize you forgot to turn it off. Lovely. No more late night off switches and then sprinting through a dark kitchen just in case the monster's behind you. I totally see how this would make sense for a utility or a laundry room that's in a basement, but in most situations, you might not need this. It could be a luxury, and it might be annoying too if you're like stationary in one place for a while and the lights suddenly turn off on you, especially if you're shooting a YouTube video. Microfiber hair wrap towel. It pulls the wet hair off of my neck and I get to wear it while cooking breakfast, drinking coffee, etc. It cut my blow dryer time in half. 2 birds with 1 stone, something cheap that saves time, definitely worth it, 5 stars. A $5 clip on Booklight. Total lifesaver. I used to scroll on my phone before bed, which wrecked my sleep. Now I wind down with a book and this tiny light clipped to the cover. I use a Kindle, so I don't really have to deal with that, but yes, when I do have a physical book that I like the ones on that bookshelf, it gets real annoying to try to find the right lighting to angle your body right so you're not looking through the shadows. So a $5 book light I can definitely see worth it. It just might bother your partner if you have one, so I would put this at 4 stars. Unless, of course, they have their padded sleep eye mask when you can use whatever lights you'd want. Silicone food covers, any brand. Eliminate the need for plastic wrap. I'm still using mine from 2003. This is great. I'd probably need to buy one of these because sometimes plastic wrap does not bind to certain plastics or even certain glass.
Microplastics have been detected in the smell center of a human brain for the first time.
So a silicone food cover can probably work for anything, but let me know, is there anything controversial about silicone food covers now? Any micro silicones I need to know about? Ooh, I like this one. In Between Genders. I'm not gonna question that name, but they say a small rice cooker. You guys know me. As an Asian American that uses rice as a fundamental part of most meals, it's important to have something that you can just set, forget, and will be ready by the time dinner's ready. Just like this one guy, it's become the most used item in my kitchen. I can cook a cup of rice every other day. Yeah, that's probably us too. We cook rice probably every 2 to 3 days, and it lasts us for a while. A rotary cheese grater. I have yet to feel the need to upgrade to an electric one. I found a $15 pair of shoes new that works better for me than some I've paid for, $200 for. What? Oh, they're commenting multiple stuff. So I got real confused. Okay, a rotary cheese grater. I have no idea. Is that like this? The Olive Garden thing where they tell you to stop? Yeah, I don't think that's completely necessary. Okay. 2 stars. Let me know though. If I'm ignorant, let me know the other perks of a rotary cheese grater, or maybe people just eat more shredded cheese than me. My first cane, which I got at 18, was a $10 grocery store impulse buy. I've been disabled since birth, and I'd started having more difficulty walking. I saw a display of canes while I was shopping, and I figured, why not? I expected to only use it occasionally, but my conditions took a turn for the worse. I've been a near constant cane user for close to 20 years. I eventually graduated to a quad cane, but I still have that first cane. It's useful for when I just can't bend over to pick something up. Side note, if your elderly mom is in denial that she needs a cane like mine is, you can get a walking stick for hiking. She has really enjoyed hers, and it's not a cane. Okay, I think this comment just proves that you don't need to buy luxury everything, or you don't need to choose quality over quantity for some things. For example, most walking canes, it looks like, can just be used for a long time, even if it just is something you got at a grocery store. No way, dude. This one's crazy. Caroline and the city hooking us up with some great advice. Getting rid of all of the socks in the house and buying many packs of the same dang socks. No more apocalyptic family meltdowns over missing or mismatched socks. Why did I not think of this ever before? There's literally a pile of mismatched socks just waiting for their partner to come up again from the dryer, and I could just completely eliminate that issue if all our socks were just the same. I don't know about getting rid of all your socks just to do that, but definitely over time, maybe replacing old ones with the same sock so you just have this uniform. Wow. Caroline, this is a 6 star right here. Genius. A meat thermometer and kitchen scale. All right, I don't get kitchen scale. Lol, that is exactly how I whispered it to myself. Nothing has given me more peace of mind than my mighty kitchen scale. I thought it was a reference as well. Read it from you like knife wrench. Can someone explain this, please? I don't get Reddit. I'm barely on here. I'm just using this for the video. Yeah, I guess this makes sense. Depends on how complex your meals are. A meat thermometer can definitely be helpful. A kitchen scale can be helpful for food and meal prepping, especially if you're tracking certain macros. But overall, I would probably put this at a 3 for most people. My tile key finder on my keychain has saved me at least 10 times in the last few years. Oh, I can see this as a great affordable option outside of an AirTag. How do you keep track of the key finder? Do you have like an app on your phone? Someone let me know in the comments. I've never used one before. Let's put up a picture of one right here, but definitely sounds super useful if you're someone prone to losing your keys. Honestly, for me, I would just make sure my keys are always in the same spot and I just won't divert from that. We have a key ring that hangs on our shoe rack, and I can always guarantee that keys will be there. Okay, so this one I'd put at 3 stars. A plastic banana holder that costs $1. I bring a banana to work every day and now it doesn't get squished in my backpack. Wow, Okay, $1, way under the $25 limits, and preserves your banana. Definitely a first world problem kind of issue, might not improve the quality of your life, so I would just put this simple one at 3 stars. Sharp kitchen scissors. I use them every day to chop herbs, green onions, etc., and to cut up chickens and especially chicken breasts into cubes. I hope they're not talking about actual chickens. Okay, I know they're not. But for us, we definitely use our kitchen scissors to cut more than just paper and plastics. Like we cut our food, like they said here, cut our onions, we'll cut up chicken breasts if they're like thin. So definitely 100% useful, and I would say it is a 5-star purchase. A $13 rechargeable headlamp. It may look dorky, but it has literally been life-changing. I'm amazed at what a difference it's made, but I don't ever have to worry about light to see anything I need to look at closely. No need to drag around larger lights. It keeps my hands free. Highly recommend. That is a really good price, especially if you're someone that does your own car repairs, or maybe you go out at night to work on something around your house. A headlamp that you can just wear on your head and keep your hands free, totally worth it. Would put this at 5 stars as well. If you have anything to add to this list of 25 items under $25, then please comment it down below and share your opinion on how useful you think some of these things are. Ultimately, the Frugal Rich is a community for all of us, and if you want to talk to more like-minded people like us, go onto the Frugal Rich Facebook group. Again, it's 100% free and the link is in the description. If you want to learn some actual frugal living hacks that I live, click on this video and I'll see you guys over there. Peace.